Hello everyone. Today I am going to tell you a story about an ex-girlfriend who was not ready for her old boyfriend's wedding. Buckle up, because this tale of love, betrayal, and revenge is one for the ages. It all started with a seemingly perfect couple, Jack and Lily. Jack and Lily had been together for a mere 6 months when they decided to marry. It seemed too fast for anyone on the outside of their relationship, but those close to the couple knew their love was burning bright like a raging inferno. They were the envy of their friends, always so in sync, finishing each other's sentences and sharing inside jokes that left everyone else feeling like outsiders. The relationship was going great until Mia, the ex-girlfriend from hell, showed up. Mia and Jack had dated for 5 years, and their relationship ended just before Jack met Lily. Mia was head over heels for Jack and always thought they'd get married. But Jack always seemed to be dragging his feet. Every time Mia and Jack went anywhere together, Mia would create a fantasy world in her mind, where Jack was planning an elaborate proposal, and when it didn't happen, she would become depressed and full of anger. And without Jack knowing what was going on, this behavior all but ensured their relationship was never going to last. A final ultimatum was set by Mia, and that was the last push Jack needed to walk away for good. When they finally ended it, it was a messy breakup that left Mia's heart shattered into a million pieces. She never truly got over Jack, harboring a deep-seated resentment that festered like an open wound. When Mia caught wind of Jack's impending nuptials to Lily, something snapped inside her. The mere thought of her former flame pledging his eternal love to another woman, especially after such a short amount of time, was enough to send her into a downward spiral of jealousy and rage. Now, let me set the scene. It was the eve of the wedding, and preparations were in full swing. The picturesque vineyard venue started decorating, with delicate fairy lights that twinkled like stars in the twilight. The caterers were setting up tables for the upcoming event. The band was setting up their equipment. Pre-wedding setup was moving along like normal. Little did anyone know, Mia had already set a devious and diabolical plan into motion. With a few well-placed phone calls and with some expert manipulation, claiming that the wedding has been cancelled and sorry for the short notice, Mia managed to cancel every single reservation associated with Jack and Lily's dream wedding. The venue? Gone. The caterers? Cancelled. The band? Disappeared into thin air. And the florist? Well, let's just say those gorgeous bouquets would never make it down the aisle. As the sun rose on the big day, Lily arrived early at the vineyard to be sure everything was on schedule, only to find it completely deserted. She was stunned, and a wave of anxiety washed over her as chaos and the extent of the situation started to unfold. She called Jack in tears. "There's no decorations, no caterer, no band, and no flowers," she cried. Jack paced back and forth. His face was a mask of confusion and mounting panic, and he was beside himself with disbelief, racking his brain on how such a thing could have happened. He picked up his phone and started calling the vendors to find out what was going on. It didn't take long for the truth to come to light. Mia, the scorned ex-girlfriend, had unleashed her fury, totally hell-bent on ensuring that Jack and Lily's happily ever after would never come to fruition. Lily, tears streaming down her perfectly made-up face, confronted Mia in a heated exchange that would have put any soap opera to shame. "You took him from me!" Mia screamed, her voice dripping with venom. "He was mine first, and you stole him!" "Mia, this is insane. Jack and I love each other. Can't you just be happy for us?" But Mia was beyond reason, her jealousy consuming her like a raging inferno. "Happy? How can I be happy when the man I loved more than life itself chose you over me?" I invested years into that relationship, and you just show up and reap all of the rewards. You don't deserve him." But then, just when all hope seemed lost, Jack's best man Trevor arrived like a knight in shining armor and immediately took charge of the situation. "Ladies, ladies, please," he implored, stepping in between Mia and Lily. "This is supposed to be a celebration of love, not a battleground." Turning to Mia, he leveled his gaze, his eyes filled with understanding. "Mia, I know you're hurting, but this isn't the way. Jack made his choice, and as painful as it is, you will have to respect that." Mia, her defenses crumbling, broke down in tears, the weight of her actions finally sinking in. She whispered words of regret and apologies as she sobbed into Trevor's shoulder. In the aftermath of the chaos, Jack and Lily stood together, their love stronger than ever before. They had weathered the storm, emerging on the other side with a newfound appreciation for their unbreakable bond. As for the wedding, well, let's just say that Trevor pulled off a miracle. With a few frantic phone calls and some serious schmoozing, he managed to salvage the day. A new venue was secured, a local restaurant stepped in to cater, and a talented street musician agreed to provide the musical accompaniment. And so, under the twinkling stars and the warm glow of candlelight, Jack and Lily exchanged their vows, their love shining brighter than any force that tried to extinguish it. As they sealed their union with a kiss, the guests erupted in cheers, their hearts filled with joy and hope for the future. Mia, her anger dissipated, watched from afar, a bittersweet smile playing on her lips. She had lost the battle, but gained a valuable lesson. Sometimes, the greatest act of love is letting go. As for Trevor, well, let's just say that his heroic efforts didn't go unnoticed. Rumor has it that a certain someone may have caught his eye, but that's a story for another day. So, there you have it, a tale of love, betrayal, and redemption that would make even the most seasoned storyteller blush. A reminder that sometimes the path to happily ever after is paved with obstacles, but the journey is always worth it in the end. Thank you for taking the time to listen. Please consider liking and subscribing to the channel so you never miss a new wedding tale. Check out our other videos. Bye for now.